Hi there, I go by the name The Celtic Storyteller, and welcome to this general reading which is for the month of November for air signs, so that's Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. This might also be your reading if you're just feeling a little bit airy this month. Now, I'm an intuitive tarot card reader and a creative soul, and in my readings I aim to bring you the story in the cards that's trying to find you. So thank you to those of you who have already subscribed to my channel and who follow my videos. And if you're new and you like this style of reading, I'd love you to join me by clicking the subscribe button. It's a way for you to show me your support and to help support free tarot readings on YouTube. Now, for this reading, I'm going to start off with the Nature's Whispers deck to get the theme of your reading. And then I'm going to draw around 5 of the Rider-Waite deck cards to see what's in store for you. And then I'll use the probably the Angel Tarot and the Druid card to get some deeper levels of meaning for your reading. Okay, starting out with your theme for November. Air signs. Okay, here we go. Just have to get the right one, you know. Seek beauty, 44. Wow. Okay. Sorry, I do get lost in these cards sometimes. They're so beautiful. Now, just before I draw your cards, I'll just mention the Ohm Tree calendar card that I have here. Now, for the Ohm Tree calendar that I use myself, this is the tree for the 1st of November to the 28th of November. It's the yew tree. In other calendars, you'd see it's the birch tree for the start of the year. So the yew tree is associated with death and the afterlife, but it's also traditionally a tree associated with sanctuary for those fleeing a hostile world. It's a symbol of stability and certainty, and it's a time to emphasize your inner spiritual strength and renewal. So I think that's very fitting for this month of November. Okay, now I do like to spend my time shuffling and selecting cards, as you may know if you follow me. So if I take too much time doing that, I will speed it up in the video edit. Yeah, that one there. Okay. Yeah, that didn't take too long. Okay, here we go. King of Wands. Queen of Swords. 5 of Swords. 5 of Wands. Wow, you've got 3 5s, and 5 are, it's change, you know, it's that transition period. Okay, okay, air signs, I think nearly screaming out of us, you probably see it yourself here, is this couple with their backs to each other. Now, I know this seems very specific for a general reading, but it really does seem that there's some of you here in a relationship and you're not seeing eye to eye whatsoever. One of you is very much being practical about things, looking ahead. You want to cut away those things that aren't working, and you know, you seem to be at odds with somebody who is being maybe a bit stubborn, passionate about something, kind of fixed on what they want and what might be good for them at the moment. Maybe you just don't see a situation that you're both going through in the same way at all. It mightn't exactly be a personality clash, but more a clash of a situation that is drawing out some practical qualities in you and maybe some more emotional, intuitive, fiery qualities in the person that you're dealing with. So this could be in work, it could be in a personal relationship, but central to it all, it's creating a lot of conflict. And the winner air sign could be you, because this card in the center, this conflict is, you know, it's the mind, the mental argument here is the one that is the winner, and nobody else is happy about it. But, you know, even temporarily winning in this situation, there's still conflict. This person is still fighting back here, and isn't letting it go. And these are cards of, you know, these aren't major arcana here, this is minor arcana, and the 5 does tend to be just that point where change comes in, the point where something is thrown into the mix, causes a bit of conflict. It's nothing too serious, it's part of life, and it just maybe draws out something or that needed to be drawn out. It starts a discussion that needed to be started, gives everybody a chance to give their opinion and battle it out, and then, you know, you kind of move on from this. However, you have another 5 here, the 5 of Cups. So, you know, there's no winners and losers, and I think between the two of you, there's going to be some regret and loss about something that was lost in this argument. Some, you know, even if air sign, you're the one to come out winning, there's still something that will be lost maybe in the relationship that you had that just might take a little bit of time to get over. But this 5 of Cups, you know, if you look at this person here, they're wearing a cloak, a dark cloak. You know, it's often seen as being self-inflicted. Like, if you just flipped off the coat, turned around and looked at what was left, you know, maybe this person wouldn't be so sad about what was lost, you know, what was spilt in the argument. You know, don't cry over spilt milk, everything will be okay. We've got our seek beauty here. We've got 2 4s. You might have 3 5s. We've got 2 4s, seek beauty. You know, there's so much in this world. Think positively, okay? You've got your flames here, water, sun, fire, this beautiful kind of steps going up to another palace here. I mean, some of this might be relevant for you. That's why I'm just calling it all out. Yeah, so for some of you, you know, look, this might be got to do with the very much a household kind of an argument. For some of you, it could be movement. You know, somebody wants stability, somebody else wants movement. It's, you know, seek beauty. Beauty means something different to everybody. And I think this couple is seeing beauty in their own way and like absolutely not looking at how the other person sees beauty. So maybe, you know, this is a chance to sort of rise up above everything else and try to look down and see things from everybody's perspective. And maybe that's the way to get out of the conflict that's showing up here. Okay, so let's get another layer on this and see what else we can find out about the story for November for you. Oh, that's kind of calling to me, so I'm going to put that one down for you. Yeah, no, I think it's this one here for you. And yeah, I think actually it was this one as well. Right, so okay, so we have the moon. Release, another major arcana. Okay, I don't read reversal, so I'm just going to turn that around for you there, and the Queen of Air. Okay, Earth signs, I'm just going to move those up a little bit so you can see the cards underneath a little bit better. Okay, so right in the middle, okay, right in the middle you have 13 release, which is the death card as well. It's like what I was saying about you, this is a transition. The end of one phase in order for a new phase to start. And, you know, whatever is coming up between the two of you in this relationship or in work or wherever it is, probably had to come to a head because you've got to let go of something, or that person has got to let go of something in order for things to get a little bit better. It's time to move on from this argument or from the way you're dealing with the conflict. You know, maybe it's time to see things in a different way. And, you know, this might, you know, the moon is kind of saying it's a card of two sides, okay? The moon can talk about fear, but it's also insights. So, and this card is, you know, it says it here, psychic insights. It's much more often read as fear, but it's actually mostly deals with, you know, you kind of know the answer yourself. It sometimes can come to you in dream state or in meditation, or if you just maybe just drop those that constant thinking about, oh, what's the answer, you kind of have to let it go and let the answer filter up from your subconscious. So, you know, being in your head too much won't work in this situation. It might cause a bit more conflict than is necessary. You maybe have to feel it a little bit, but you've got your Queen of Air again, so you have this Queen twice. So again, you know, I would probably say, as I said in the middle here, that air signs might be the winner in this conflict. And there you have air again, underneath all of this, saying, you know, maybe it's the air sign that's going to come out with more out of this argument than the other one. But, you know, every argument is a matter of perspective. There isn't always exactly winners and losers. But I think this is maybe saying stick to your guns, you know, that whatever stance you're taking, whatever side of the argument you're on, you're probably right for yourself. You're probably right to battle this out because there's something that you're no longer satisfied with, that you have to fight your way through to get to what it is that you want. Something will be left behind, but you want this Two of Cups. You know, there's happiness ahead of you, and it just might take a little bit of a struggle this month, but you trust yourself. You intuitively know what's right for you. Wow, okay, so that's pretty intense. I'm going to draw one more layer of cards from the Druid Craft deck. This is just for you guys. You know, I think this is a great deck for giving sort of the answers that are right for you rather than anybody else. Okay, here we go. I think this one in here as well. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Three of Pentacles. It's kind of working together. Four of Wands. Wow, okay. And the World. Okay. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. I love the Three of Pentacles in this deck. Because you see, there's in the other deck, in the Rider-Waite Smith deck, there's actually only 3 people, and you know, we've got the worker here, as I call him, the doer. This is the person who knows how things work and is actually getting the work done, and the others are looking on. And I think that's really what I see in the other 3 of Pentacles as well. Although the other 2 people are contributors, you know, nothing would happen without the doer. And, you know, again, I think in this case, you're seeing things from the doer's point of view. You kind of know what's right in order for something to work, because you're the one who's been closest to it. You're the one who's worked hardest on it. You know, these people here, they can look, but they don't see what you see because you're seeing, feeling, and doing it as well. So, you know, I think you're in the right. You know, I think you know intuitively what you're fighting for is the right thing to do, because you have this security and stability at the centre of it all. You know that at the centre of it all, what you're aiming for is right for your, if it's in career, it's right for the stability of your career going forward, it's right for your home or your family. You know, if this is a personal relationship that there's an argument in, you know, you're coming from a place of wanting this all to work. You're wanting things to work out well. This is the hearth and the home. And we've got 4 again. So you've got 4, 4, 4. Stability is at the centre of all of this. So never mind the 5, 5, 5. There's conflict, but it doesn't mean that there's instability at the heart of it. And that's what you'll come back to. And, you know, things all go through cycles, and this is the end of a cycle. So this is the end of the conflict. But it's just conflict that you have to go through in order to come out the other end happy and joyful, and you know this, oh, that was just one of the dances life that makes us dance. You know, in order to see things clearly and to, you know, be able to start again afresh in a way that's going to work better for you. So something has been released, and but you're starting again from a better place, and you're going to have the security, you know, in your home or in your career or in your relationship that you know is what's going to work. You know this is going to work the best. There's just that little bit of conflict to get through before you get there, because you're seeking beauty, you're seeking the best out of your life. You're seeking the 4, you're seeking stability. You know, this is the twin flame card as well. But you know, so you are seeking the best for your life, so you can be joyful and happy about it. Okay, I'm just going to give you, just going to pull an extra card for you. I think I did this for earth signs as well. They had a bit of a tough month as well. So this is just a cheering me up card at the end of your reading. Let's see what we get for you. Sorry, I'm just waiting to feel the right card for you. It's in here somewhere. I think it's this one here for you. Okay, Queen of Wands. Just let your imagination go. You can create all kinds of beautiful effects just that easy. It's funny that it's the Queen of Wands, isn't it? Sorry, there's just a bit of noise in the background there. Yeah, it's funny that it's the Queen of Wands there, isn't it? Coming out, just let your imagination go. You can create all kinds of beautiful effects just that easy. Yeah, so maybe look, just don't let go of the passion in your striving for, you know, this perfection, this security that you're looking for. Okay. So air signs, thank you. That's all I have for you today now for your reading, and I hope the story the cards have shown us helps you or gives you some comfort for this month of November. My intention for this reading was to find the story in the cards that's trying to find you. But as it was a general reading, do take into account what's happening in your physical world as well. Always be honest with yourself when interpreting the story and meanings that have appeared in the cards here today. And I want you to know that I'm sending you this reading with heart, but do follow your own heart when making choices. If you enjoyed this reading, I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram if you like, where I post free general readings. I am wishing you and your loved ones peace and good health. So, Slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best.